See the narratives are coming up.
Sunday was bad. I was really emotional and
Yeah.
I got tired. And then I think we had started fighting before then, so I was actually surprised that you came to help. And it was honestly that made me feel better. Then the Monday came, and then we had head of house games, and I was doing so well in the beginning, and then my knee started, so I clamped my knee, so, and now my knee has been hurting since Monday, like it's been terrible, like I'm limping through the staircase, so I had to go ask for knee patches today, and I hope I get them, because it's been terrible, and I wake up in pain, like and that's why I feel like people didn't know why this week was so bad. I think it's because I'm in so much pain, I'm in pain right now, I'm in so much pain, but I have to swallow the pain because nobody will understand why I'm in pain. So, and it's like I can't help myself.
Okay, so finally, Sultana have granted Faith audience so that the both of them can talk and iron out everything that has been happening since last week. And you guys heard us say about the narratives that was flying in the house. What is the narrative? Everybody was saying, "Oh, because Sultana is not pursued Faith from her bed. Faith is now being vile. Faith is now being fightful. Faith is now having issue with everybody. Faith is now doing all these things. Sultana, you are the cause of this thing. Why did you make this guy to become this kind of bad person and everything?" So they had to settle the issue once and for all because that got Sultana very pissed off. So I don't get issue with this guy. I'm not dating this guy. We don't have anything that you guys will even say join us. So why will you people be putting anything like this on my head? It shouldn't be so. So after the fourth and back and everything, she said, "Okay, you want to talk? Tell me what your own part." That's where he started by telling her how his week has been, how the week started, the head of house game. If you guys remember the head of house game that he played, he was very, very close to winning that head of house. But when he got to that place, he was throwing. That was where he got hooked and he threw over 20 balls and none of the ball could enter. And after him, somebody went and threw just 2 or 3 balls and boom, the ball entered. And he had some injury in the leg while doing all this thing. And he even said today we'll go and maybe bother to get some medication. So it was not really a funny thing for him because he did not find it funny. But what do we do in a case like this? You just have to pick up yourself and do what you need to do. So after that one finished, they got to the issue of between she, bed and no bed, Justin J and everything. So as he was feeling on his own issue, she was feeling her own, Jason was feeling his own also. But the best thing is what they have decided to do now: dialogue, peace, communication, because they've not really had time to communicate since all this thing has been happening. But now that they've gotten time to communicate, at least let them know, let them set boundaries, set everything. Are we going to be just friends? Okay, yes, we'll be friends. My bed is going to be my bed. Whenever you want to come to my bed, you can come to my bed. But if you will not come to my bed, somebody else can come to my bed, because being only friend doesn't mean I don't owe you anything as a only friend in the house. Because I have other friends, and you know Biggie's house, when you are playing with 28 other people apart from yourself, you don't isolate yourself to one person. The more people you are close to, the lesser your chances of being nominated. Yes, yes. So that if the minority nominates you, the people they are not close to that they nominate will be the ones that are going to be up. So the most time you are going to be up, if you are close to more people, is when there's a general nomination like the one that happened in week 2, where Biggie just put an envelope for them to go and look for, and they didn't see the envelope, and before you know, almost everybody are up for eviction, for possible eviction. So this is the reason why you need to network. So this is the reason why they need to clarify themselves. And if Faith also has to know that because you are angry, because you fell down, because you are not fine, because of anything, doesn't mean you will not be hostile to people. Doesn't mean you will now be challenging people, wanting to fight, want to do this, you want to be heard and everything. No, you are a doctor. You have gone far and wide. You have seen things. So we expect you to do better. The way you behave to others matters. And I thank God the way Ortega spoke to you. He spoke to you without a removed emotion while speaking to you, a removed sentiment while speaking to you. He spoke to you from his heart. When he tell you you are making too many enemies, you are getting too many enemies for yourself. It's bad. Getting too enemies is just a sign that, man, you might just get yourself in trouble. Imagine getting too many enemies and outside you are not making too many fans. The only thing that can save you when you make too many enemies in the house is getting too many fans outside, because those fans will not be the one to be keeping you in the game. They will be keeping you till you get to the finale. But when you now get a lot of them and make them your enemies in the house, and one day Biggie come and say, yeah, today housemates are going to evict. That's one thing that fears me the most in Biggie's house. You see that part? It gets me very, very afraid. Because after you've done everything, one day you guys will just come, oh yeah, housemates are evicting. Man, housemate will now look for the person that has done them the worst, that most, that was very annoying that week. Before you know, pam, they get you out. That was what Victory was telling Kola. That Kola, was telling Kebo, but that Kebo was saying no. Either Kola or Kebo, one of them. I was saying no. This girl wanted to burn the house. That was not what happened. What happened was the voting. That day she had a lot of issue. That was the day that gossip issue was much, and everybody was just onto her. So that day it was supposed to be Doni was the person that was supposed to be evicted that day. But the God of Doni, the God that Doni is serving, did not put her to shame, did not bring her down. That day, Amaka just brought all the fight inside Biggie's house. Boom. Amaka. Those calling Doni were still calling Doni because they still called Doni got almost the same with Amaka. I think Amaka beat Doni by 1 or 2. But if Amaka was at peace with everybody that way, Doni would have gone home. So this is where we are afraid when it comes to any week Biggie wants to do where one of the housemates are going to evict. So that's why even as you are playing, you are guiding. You play, you guide. You play, you guide. This advice I'm giving to Faith, I'm still giving it to Emisi, because she too, to some extent, there are a lot of people that are feeling, hey, but she's already building the fan base outside, which is good for her. And the only best thing that can happen to her in that house now is any week Biggie wants to do that stuff. Once it is not a week, once she's the head of house or she's immune, that is all. She has fly it. But once that did not happen, almost going on with that. So Faith, you too, be careful. Calm down. Keep your pride. Keep your ego. Keep everything. Calm down. Play game the way it should be. You guys should play and enjoy the game and see things happen the way they should be. Hope you get me, Faith. So that's how we should be, guys. See you in the next video.